Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's quick video, I'm going to show you how you can create animation or you can do some post-processing in Ansys Fluent. Here I have a simulation case in which one fluid is entering from here and two other fluid is entering from these two lines. They are all at different temperatures and there will be a mixing. And we want to run a transient simulation and we want to see how we can create an animation for that. So first of all, let me say it's a transient simulation. I have already set up the entire case. I have defined all those boundary condition, inlet boundary condition, temperature and outlet boundary condition. I will show you only the animation part. To create animation, first you have to initialize your case. So for that I'm going into the initialization, standard initialization, and you can choose whatever method you like. I'm doing for all zones. So once you have done your initialization, then here you have your calculation activities. Before calculation activities, you will come to your contours and you will define your contour for which you want to create your animation. Let's say we want to create animation for pressure and velocity. Let's create a contour for pressure. I would say pressure, total pressure, and save display. And I want to create another contour for velocity, and I'm just choosing velocity and here velocity magnitude for all of the surfaces, and I have defined these two contours for which I want to create animation. Now I will come back again to calculation activities. First of all, I will go to the autosave. Right now you can see it is not saving any of my time step. Here I will define after how many time step I want to save my data. Let's say I want to save after every 20 time step. It's up to you when you want to save. Done. Then I will come to solution animation. Okay, this saving your data has nothing to do with solution animation. Anyway, then I will come to the solution animation. I will click over here and here is the animation window. I will define, let's call velocity animation, and record after every time step. So when you want to record your animation, let's say I want to record after every 10 time step and I want to store velocity, and here your file type, how you want to save. So this one is fine, HSF file is fine, you can run this one. Okay, one animation has saved. Similarly, you can save another one. Let's call it pressure animation. I'm saving pressure animation. It is saving after every 10th of time step, and I will say OK. I have saved these two animations. Now I will go to the run calculation. Time step size I'm saying 0.01, and number of iteration, let's say, sorry, number of time step, I don't know, let's say 200. So I think we will get 20 frame in our animation. Now we can run this simulation. So I will come back once this simulation has finished. Our simulation has finished. Now we can check our animation. For that we will go in results, animation, and we will click on the playback. And here are animation, velocity animation, pressure animation. Let's run our velocity animation. Here is our animation speed, and you just click play button and you can see our animation is running. It is quite slow. You can increase its speed and it will be faster. Now you can see it is little faster. Similarly, you can run pressure animation and it is running pressure animation. Here you can also write your animation file. So here is write or record format and video file, and here video name, video option, MP4, frame per second 15. So it depends how many frame you want to have, and then you can say write and it will write your animation. Let me show you the location. For that we have to go to the file for our case. Let me open that one. Here is our file folder for that project, and we will go into the DP0, and then this one is our FFF and Fluent, and here is our pressure animation that we have saved over there. It is quite fast. You can change your animation speed, or when you have more frames, so it will be little longer. That's it for today. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.